Okay, so in this video, I'm trying to make me understand more about the input hypothesis and about the importance of listening and reading at the same time. So let's dive into it. About the comprehensible input thing, I tried to search a little bit about it and I found this definition. It refers to language input that is understandable to a learner even if they don't understand all the words or grammar structures. So that's the definition of comprehensible input. From now on, I will be focusing more on comprehensible input. Because even though I think I have kind of been doing a good job when it comes to that, I have been listening to the mini stories that are comprehensible. They are like slightly above my level, but I can still grasp the main idea. But I think I can do better than that. I think I can put more effort into it. So from now on, I will be trying to learn more words and then try to put this input hypothesis thing into practice as often as possible. And I'll try to avoid the trap of listening to only what is interesting to me, even though I'm not understanding. And I'll try to get stuff that are actually interesting but are also understandable, that I can actually get some level of, that I can actually get the idea. I was listening to a Japanese podcast called Learn Japanese with Noriko, I guess. And I was thinking, wow, that's just amazing. Like, I can actually listen to this and I can get the main idea. Even though I do not understand all the words, even though I do not understand everything she's saying, I can kind of get the main idea. Like, it's understandable and it's slightly above my level. And I was thinking that I could also start using more, comprehensible input. Because a lot of time I just get myself listening to stuff, even though I'm not understanding it, even though I'm not getting the main idea, I'm just listening. Like, blindly listening to content that I don't understand. And I'll be focusing more on listening to stuff that I can kind of get the idea, that I can understand. And that's very important. That's very important for getting new words. Because let's say there is a sentence, and inside this sentence, there's only one or two words that I do not understand, or three words that I do not understand, and the rest is all comprehensible for me. That will be way funnier, than just listen to reading something that I do not understand at all, or that I just understand one or two words. And it's that thing, sometimes we know some stuff, like we know what we should be doing, but for some reason we do not do it. And it's like the same thing with this input hypothesis. I knew that I should learn with stuff that was slightly above my level, that I could understand, that was understandable, but I was not doing it as often as I would like to do it, even though I knew I had to do it, I was not doing it. So I'll try to listen a lot to comprehensible input, to input that I can actually understand, and let's see how it goes. And I will be not only listening to it, because I also noticed that I know the importance of reading, I know about the importance of listening to stuff, but it's even more powerful when you combine the two together, like when you listen and read at the same time. I know about the results it can bring to you, because when I was not able to speak in English yet, and I was not speaking when I was just like in my input stage, let's say I was just listening and reading stuff, I was improving very fast. There was a time when I decided I was going to read the Harry Potter books, and I read all the 7 Harry Potter books and while listening to the audiobook. And it was like in a period of more or less 2 months, I guess, or 3 months, and it was just like a fantastic improvement that I got from reading those books while listening to the audiobooks. Like at the beginning, I was not understanding much, like I was kind of getting the words, I was understanding the story, but I was kind of lost. But by the 7th book, by the last one, I was like 100% sure that I was understanding what was happening, and that was very, very cool for me. So I know about the power of listening and reading, but I feel that sometimes I'm not combining the two enough, And sometimes I'm just listening to stuff, and I notice that I have been listening more than I'm reading. And like when I'm doing the chores, when I'm doing other stuff, I just put some audio in Japanese and I start listening to it. But I gotta start listening and reading at the same time more. I gotta do it more times because I know that it can bring me results. I know it can help anyone to understand more and to get more of the language and improve in a faster way. So I must start doing it more as well. Okay, so that I can summarize what I was saying, is something like I'm gonna start reading more while listening. I'm gonna try to combine listening and reading together, and I'm gonna do it as much as possible, as often as possible. And I also will start using more comprehensible input, stuff that is slightly above my level, but that I can still get the gist of it, that I can still get the main idea. And and I'm making all these videos about the importance of writing, about now the input, about reading, about listening. Well, this thing is not like I'm teaching to anybody. I'm just trying to share so that it becomes more clear to me, and so that I become able to understand it better. Because it's lacking on me, it's lacking on my side. And it's not like I'm trying to teach in something that I have been applying for my whole life or for forever, It's just something that I'm trying to understand better, that I'm trying to articulate better so that I can apply more. And I hope this makes sense. I hope all of this makes sense. And even though I'm only saying it so that I can reinforce it in my mind and maybe apply it more often, I hope it makes sense for someone, and maybe it can help someone as well besides me. And I'm feeling pretty good right now because I'm making these videos, because I'm actually improving. I'm actually, how can I say this? I'm actually making things better, at least on my side. By speaking, by trying to articulate, by trying to make sense to all this stuff and make something out of it. I'm actually improving my skills. I'm getting to understand more about lots of stuff, and I'm happy I'm making these videos, and I'll keep doing it. Just a friendly reminder to myself.